Traditionally, small businesses may have been restricted to their local towns, but the introduction of the internet and e-commerce now means a business of any size could set up a website, expand, and sell to a wide range of customers across the nation and compete internationally. In this video, we're going to investigate just that, how businesses compete internationally, and why it's essential that they adapt their marketing mixes when they're entering new markets around the world. To successfully utilise the internet and e-commerce to compete internationally, a business will have to adapt its marketing mix for each and every country that it expands into. This is because the culture, laws, social norms and resources within each country are likely to be different, which ultimately impacts what customers want and need. Let's take a look at some of the key factors which impact each of the 4Ps when a business competes internationally. First up, it's product. The success of a business and its associated products could be impacted around the world for a variety of reasons, such as differences in cultural and religious beliefs, differences in styles, fashions and trends, alongside technological capabilities and infrastructure within each country. Now, believe it or not, but McDonald's doesn't just offer the same traditional product range around the world. Whilst you might find some of their most traditional products, such as their burgers and fries, on most menus around the world, you're also likely to see a wide variety of unique products if you were to travel around the world and try McDonald's in lots of different countries. For example, poutine is a big hit in Canada, which is essentially McDonald's famous French fries covered in gravy and cheese curds. McNoodles are popular in Austria. The McSpicy paneer is the go-to in India. Corn soup is sold in Taiwan, whilst in Hawaii, they prefer the taste of seimin noodles. In other areas of the world, such as the Philippines, the chicken McDo with Mac spaghetti is a popular dish, and the Mac falafel is a crowd favourite in Sweden. The list goes on. Let me know if I've missed any famous ones, and which McDonald's meal you'd like to try the most if you could visit any country in the world. Now, let's move on to price, which is impacted by a variety of factors around the world. These include different currencies and fluctuations in exchange rates, tariffs and trading blocks, tax laws, availability of raw materials, alongside living standards and levels of income. According to Expensivity.com, who conducted research into the price of McDonald's all around the world in 2021, Lebanon is the home to the most expensive McDonald's in the world, where a Big Mac will cost you a staggering $21.89, but the same exact burger will only cost you $1.94 in Russia. And you can get a large fries for the equivalent of just 48 cents in the Philippines, whereas the average price across the world works out to an equivalent of $2.58, which just goes to show the price and affordability of McDonald's across the world varies vastly. For some, McDonald's could be described as a cheap grab-and-go lunch, whilst for others, it's possibly viewed as a luxury takeout treat. Moving on to the places that a business's products are available to be purchased around the world, which is impacted by factors such as transportation and distribution links, alongside the availability of key resources such as technology and raw materials, and the buying behaviours of consumers. In the UK, McDonald's can now be purchased in multiple ways, such as physically at the store or delivered to you via apps such as Just Eat and Uber Eats. But this is not commonplace around every country across the world, mainly due to technological limitations in some countries and a lack of demand from consumers in others. Let's move on to the fourth element of the marketing mix, which is promotion. The way in which businesses promote their goods and services across the world varies according to a few key factors. These include cultural and social differences, alongside differences in language and meanings in translation around the world. For example, what could be viewed as being positive in one country or culture could be viewed as being very negative or even offensive in another. This could be down to the seemingly simple aspects of a promotional campaign, such as the animals, colours, or even the gestures used in promotional content. In the past, McDonald's have had to remove several different adverts across the world. For example, they had to pull a TV advert in the Philippines after the Catholic Church complained. But this wasn't the first, and it definitely won't be the last. In fact, they were also forced to pull a TV advert in China. The aim of the advert was to simply publicise the special offers and cheap food that McDonald's sold. But they experienced a public backlash as the advert was described as being humiliating. This was because it showed a Chinese man begging on his knees, which is not only considered as being humiliating, but also as an indignity for most Chinese people.